I have a SPIF for you that I know you're going to absolutely love it. This is your buddy here, Roberto Monaco with InfluenceOlogy. Every time business people, they hear the word SPIF, their minds go back into the sales mode or sales environment, because SPIF is the acronym for Sales Person Incentive Fund. So basically, sales managers, CEOs, and leaders, if they want to inspire or motivate their people to sell more, they give them some cash or a SPIF. Now today in this video, we're going to learn InfluenceOlogy's definition of the word SPIF. And when you use this technology's information into every single presentation that you do, I don't care if it is one-on-one presentation, video presentation, webinar presentation, public speaking, you will make more money with our SPIF. But before I share this idea with you, let me tell you why I'm so passionate about this concept. You may be aware that in my career, I have done over 3,200 live presentations, I recorded over 1,000 videos, and most important, I watched thousands and thousands and thousands of presentations from our clients. And I realized throughout these 10 years, there's a big difference between the people who can speak and present and move the audience to action and those who don't. There's several reasons, but one of the biggest reasons is this one. Those who can't are because they're communicating logically. They pretty much are vomiting information, data, and statistics. They fail to communicate emotionally with the audience. Most important, they fail to induce emotional states when they speak. And you and I both know that you make decisions emotionally. We feel first, then we think later. You justify later. There's a great quote in a book, Neuromarketing, from Antonio Damasio. Give it credit to him. He said this. He said that we are not thinking machines that feel. We are feeling machines that think. Now, you and I experience this concept every single day. Logically, all we need is a car, a safe car, that can take us from point A to point B. Emotionally, you want to drive the Mercedes-Benz, the Lexus, the BMW. Logically, you and I are going to be working out every single day, drinking water, and eating vegetables. Emotionally, most of us like to eat ice cream, chocolate, and drink beer or wine, right? Now, logically, anybody would stay in a relationship only if it is a loving relationship. Emotionally, you and I both know that some people stay in a relationship even though they're not being respected. Why? Because we make decisions emotionally and justify logically. The same thing in sales. So Roberto, how can I induce emotions in my audience so that they win, I win, my community wins? Just follow this SPIF formula that I'm about to reveal to you right now. S stands for story. Every good presentation has a story, and story allows you to connect emotion with the audience and to create an emotional state. For example, I was doing a presentation about change the other day, and most of the time when you talk about change, people resist, and the emotion I was trying to create is openness. I want to make sure the audience was receptive to me. So I shared with them this quick story. The little rat here was hidden inside the rat hole, and the kid was trying to eat it. Right? And there's cheese outside, so the rat inside the hole is smelling the cheese. I want to get my cheese, but I can't, because if I leave the hole, the kitty comes and hit me, right? And the rat was inside the hole, just here outside, the kitty meow, 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 and the rat like, man, he's outside, he's outside. Then all of a sudden a silence, and the rat heard woo, 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 and then the rat smart, okay, that's simple. There's a big dog outside. Where there's a big dog, the cat's going safe for me. So the rat left the hole. When they make the move to left the hole, the kitty goes, whoosh, grab the rat, put it in his mouth, about to eat the rat. The rat looked at the kitty and said, kitty, that's not fair. You tricked me. You're not dog, you're kitty. Why did you do that? And the cat said this, in this globalized economy, if you don't learn a second language, you're screwed, right? So here's the point. The kitty learned how to speak Doganese, right? So, and the kitty ended up eating a lot of rats. So here's my point. Now, I'm sure you're smiling right now because I caused you to change your emotional state. That's the power of the story. P stands for past. All you do, you ask questions and take your clients to the past so they can access previous memories and access emotions. Got to be careful because you make sure they access the correct emotions for the context, for the presentation context. But you can ask questions like, can you remember the last time you felt empowered to make a decision? When was the last time you felt absolutely on fire? Have you ever been unstoppable before a sales presentation? You see, by asking the proper questions, you can access the proper emotions in your audience. Really powerful strategy. The I stands for I. Very simple. Just to remind you that if you want to cause your audience to feel something, you better feel the emotion first. Scientists prove that your brain have something called the mirror neurons, where when you feel emotion, specific emotion, your audience most likely will mirror the emotion as well. It's very simple. When you go to a movie and you see actors crying, what happens? Most of us start crying. When you go to a party and everybody's so happy, what happens? Most likely we'll feel happy as well. So remember that any state you want to create in your audience, any emotions you want to induce, you better feel first. How I use this information is very simple. I always put myself in a state of certainty or confidence before I present so that my audience feels confident in my message. They feel certain that I'm about to provide value to them. The F stands for future. It's our job as influencers to take your audience to the future so they feel empowered to change. They feel excited to the future. They feel certain that if they take action, they're going to be able to experience the lifestyle. Now, how about you? Stop and imagine your life 12 months from this video, 12 months from today. And every single presentation that you do, one-on-one presentation, video presentation, public speaking, group presentation, webinar, every presentation you do, you tell more stories. You feel the emotion first. You take your audience to the past. You take the audience to the future. You use the SPIFF technique that I'm sharing with you today. How many more clients are going to get? How much more money are you going to be able to make? What would happen in your life, literally, if you could make 3 times more money in the next 12 months? How the amount of cash would impact your free time and the relationships you have with your loved ones? Would you like to experience that? Of course you would, right? That's what I'm talking about, creating a compelling future for our lives so you feel compelled to take action. If you want to learn more about InfluenceOlogy, it's very simple. Just go to www.influenceology.com and SPIFF your way to success. Make it happen big time this year. Bye-bye.